Moral and life lessons. The thank you rainbow jar. Once upon a time, in a bustling little town named Sunville, there lived a cheerful family who always made a point to appreciate the world around them. One day, they decided to create something special to help them focus on all the good things in their lives. A thank you rainbow jar. At their kitchen table, they sat down with a large, empty glass jar, ready to fill it with gratitude. "This jar will help us remember all the kind things that happen every day," explained Mama. On their way to school, they passed through Sunville Park. As they sat on a bench together, they watched the birds soaring overhead and listened to the rustle of leaves underfoot. Papa pointed out how lucky they were to have such a beautiful place nearby. At the grocery store, they saw an elderly neighbor struggling to carry her heavy bags. Without hesitation, the children raced forward and helped load the groceries into her cart. After dinner, they gathered around the table to share stories from their days. Each person spoke of something kind or helpful that had happened to them. With each story, they filled their thank you rainbow jar with gratitude. As the days went by, their thank you rainbow jar began to fill up. To celebrate, they decorated it with colorful markers and hung it in a place where everyone could see it each day. One night, as they settled in for bedtime stories, they noticed that their thank you rainbow jar was shining brighter than ever. They marveled at how filled with gratitude they felt and vowed to continue focusing on the good things in their lives. The next day, when they arrived at school, they noticed that one of their friends was looking upset. Without hesitation, they offered to help carry her heavy backpack and listen to her worries. Later that afternoon, they returned to Sunville Park for a game of tag. As they ran and laughed, they felt thankful for their friendship and the joy it brought them each day. That night, as they tucked little sister into bed, she asked them a question. "What happens when our thank you rainbow jar is full?" Papa smiled and replied, "Then we know just how grateful we are." The next day, they came home to a surprise party. All their friends and loved ones had come together to celebrate the family's gratitude jar. As they danced and laughed, they knew that their thank you rainbow jar was full indeed. As they looked around at the faces of those who had helped them throughout the year, they felt a deep sense of gratitude for all that they had been given. They realized that focusing on the good things in life made it even better.